There we go. We've ticked over to 8:30. Good evening, sing-alongers. It's Thursday evening here on Facebook or after the event on YouTube as well. Grab your songbooks, Carradine's Cockney sing-along. We didn't do this one last week, so let's warm up in our usual style with some of these old London songs. Here we go. Lambeth you've never seen, the skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green, it hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay, and when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, here we go then. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Every little Lambeth girl with a little Lambeth pal, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Everything free and easy, do as you don't well please. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, every evening, every day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? You got it. Now I saw some pictures yesterday of Janine and Mark Ramsey from over in Belfast. They came over to see the show and they went to visit, they did a little pub crawl. They went to the Eagle Tavern on the City Road where Pop Goes the Weasel is written about. And also they went up to Hampstead Town for a drink in the old Bull and Bush. Here we go, join in with this one. Come, come, come and make eyes at me down at the old Bull and Bush. Da 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 da. Come, come, drink some port wine with me down at the old Bull and Bush. Hear the little German band. Da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Come and have a drink or two down at the old Bull and Bush, Bush, Bush. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so I nearly reach the sky. Then like my dreams they fade. You don't need the words anymore, do you? Fortune's always hiding. It's been 15 months, hasn't it? I'm forever blowing, coming up for 16. Pretty bubbles in the... Well, I've lost track of how many weeks we've been here. Don't know about you. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm off crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Now, for those of you who came along to Wilton's, you know we weren't allowed to sing along. You weren't allowed to have a banana. Well, you can have a banana to your heart's content now. Here we go, all together. Let's all go down the Strand.
Have a banana.
Let's all go down the Strand. I'll be leader, you can march behind. Come with me, see what we can find. Let's all go down the Strand.
Have a banana.
Oh, what a... Thank you, Fan Andrew. That's the place of fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. So let's all go down the Strand. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner and I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Big finish then. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Hey, there we go. Good evening, sing-alongers. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you are all doing very, very well. As usual, I have my beautiful wife Faye on comments over there.
Good evening.
And Andrew is currently cutting bits of paper up over on the floor. What are you making, Bean?
I was going to be making a dragon, but it just went completely wrong. So now I'm drawing.
Andrew's drawing. Was going to make a dragon, but is now drawing. So yeah, hopefully you're doing well. You're all right, hon?
Yes, no. Leslie Hyde spotted that you've hurt your finger.
Oh, I have hurt my finger. I stupidly cut it with a razor, with a craft knife thing today when I was taking sealant out of the around the double glazed windows. That it's all got a bit manky after. Oh, I dread to think when those windows were put in.
But yeah, well, I have to say it was an hour ago that you were wearing modern shorts. One has to say, and a t-shirt. Yes, folks, a t-shirt. He only keeps them for doing things like this, painting and stripping. And he was stripping gloss paint. And yeah, an hour ago he did not look in a good state.
So there we go. I've scrubbed up for you this evening. So there we go.
But yes, we do have the injured finger.
Yeah, injured finger. And I have to say, I have to be honest with you. I'm flagging a bit after well, not only 2 shows at Wilton's last night and the night before. Also, I did a party for Coco Longley on Sunday. And on Saturday night, I was at Crazy Cox with Lily LaScala.
You're not used to this, are you?
It's very bizarre being back gigging. So, actually, on that, I'm not gonna chat anymore. We're gonna sing some more songs. Actually, we'll come to birthdays in a minute. Sorry. With the lack of time to prep the songbook for this evening, I thought we would go over some of the old classics. So if anyone's in a romantic mood, I thought we'd sing our Old Time Love medley. I can't remember what page it's in the songbooks, but you know it anyway. So we're going to start with this one, as we always do this. I've been worried all day long. Don't know if I'm right. I'm getting a bit husky. I can't help just what I say. Your love makes me speak this way. Why, oh why do I feel blue? Once I used to laugh at you, but now you're crying. No use denying. There's no one else but you will do. Now let me hear you. You made me love you. I didn't wanna do it. I didn't wanna do it. You made me want you, and all the time I knew it. I guess I always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, dear, what? You made me feel so bad. You made me sigh for. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I want some love, that's true. Yes, I do, indeed I do, you know I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you've got the brand of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. She's my lady love. She is my dove, my baby love. She's no girl for sitting down to dream. She's the only queen Laguna knows. I know she likes me. I know she likes me because she says so. She is my lily of Laguna. She is my lily and my rose. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. My arms around you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I want to hug you, but I fear you'd break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll. And as I always say, perhaps the greatest love song from the First World War, one of my favourites, and hopefully one of yours too. Sometimes when I feel bad and things look blue, I wish the girl I had, say one like you. Someone within my heart to build her throne. Someone who'd never part to call my own. If you were the only girl in the world, the only boy. Nothing else could matter in the world today. We could go on loving in the same old way. A garden of Eden just made for two, with nothing to mar our joy. I would say such wonderful things to you. There would be such wonderful things to do if you were the only girl in the world and I was the only boy. There we go. Hopefully you enjoyed those songs. A little old-time love medley for you. Faye, comments and suggestions coming in over there?
Well, have got a comment. Jamie Fisher has finally finished uni. So he can join us more consistently. So well done, Jamie, and we're really glad that you can join us. Heather Owen did comment that actually she can make as much noise as she likes, unlike Tuesday when she and I were both there, and we had to make do with clapping and the occasional whoop.
Yes,
as we said. So
the audience is very, very, very well behaved at Wilton's. I was very impressed. Yeah, well, we were told not to sing along, so we didn't, even if we really wanted to. Oh, yeah, so Anne Glaister said apparently Sally and Sebastian have now left Kent to move to Battersea. Ooh, oh.
So they're now Londoners. So she's really sorry because she doesn't know how they're going to cope without them. And she was wondering if there was a song suggestion.
For Battersea?
Yeah.
Well, we did it last week, didn't we? If you're a Londoner just like me, meet me in Battersea Park. If you are not on, you try to be. Meet me in Battersea Park. We can stroll along by the riverside in sunshine or after it's dark. There's music and dancing, a place for romancing. So meet me in Battersea Park. Maybe they'll get to enjoy Battersea Park. There we go. And you can go up and meet them. That's a Petula Clark song, that one. Written in the 1950s, I think, which appeared in the Wilton show and in my mashup medley last week, if you remember. So congratulations to you guys moving into Battersea. We've got some birthdays here at the sing-along this evening. A huge shout-out to Elizabeth Shelton up there in Coventry. Hello, Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you for today. Now, I'm not going to say how old you are because it's rude to say how old you are.
21 again.
21 again. But your daughter Kirsten has requested potentially two requests. One for 74 trombones. I thought it was 76 trombones. Or the Beatles song When I'm 74. So so maybe that's a giveaway. So how about a bit of 74 trombones? For Elizabeth, this is for you. This isn't in the songbook. 74 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band of a banana. 74 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoon. No, I've done it. Thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score. 76 trombones, 74, sorry. When the note much loud and clear. Then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I umpired up and down the square. Those lyrics at the end I don't remember ever singing before. Then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass. I umpired up and down the square. That one's a new one to me. There we go. Well, Elizabeth, sorry, happy birthday to you. Happy 74th birthday today. Hope you're having a lovely day.
We have another, would have been a birthday today. Would have been the Duke of Edinburgh's 100th birthday.
Oh, it would have indeed.
We lost him earlier this year.
Would have indeed.
So, yeah.
I don't think I've got an appropriate song to play. Oh, we had a little tribute to the Duke of Edinburgh, didn't we, when he passed away? A bit of Hearts of Oak, the old naval anthem there. Another birthday, the wonderful Janine Ramsey I mentioned earlier on, over in Belfast, who isn't watching this evening because they were over in London for a few days to see the Wilton show yesterday. And as I said, if you look on the sing-alongers page, they posted some pictures of going to the Eagle Tavern and the Old Bull and Bush, a little bit of a pub crawl, and I think they got to Mother Kelly's doorstep as well in Bethnal Green too. So Janine has requested a London song to celebrate her birthday. They're going to be watching this after the event and catching up. And I thought I'd let those of you who didn't make it to Wilton's into a little treat. Well, could we call it a treat? Basically, yes, I've been learning the Every Tube Station song, written by Jay Foreman, the comedian Jay Foreman. He set all of the 270 tube stations to, I was going to say a possibly recognisable tune. It's not. It's a tune that he wrote. But yeah, and that's been my lockdown learning. So I thought I'd sing it for you. So this goes out to Janine. Happy birthday to you, and it was lovely to have you in the audience last night at Wilton's. So in the show, I talk about being obsessed with my dad's A to Z, and when I was growing up, that's how I learnt to read with the A to Z. And I also knew the London Underground inside out, just because from the map on the back of my dad's A to Z, almost unchanged from Harry Beck's 1930s design. And as a child, I would always dream of visiting far off and far-flung and exotic places like Hornchurch, Ickenham, Hainault, Cockfosters, Ravenscourt Park, Bromley by Bow, Morden, Monument, Mornington Crescent, Paddington, Plaistow, Pimlico, Dagenham, Heathway, Elephant and Castle, Richmond, Sloane Square, Beckcountry, Brixton, Barbican, Chorleywood, Amersham, Eastcote, Alberton, East Finchley, Kenton, Kennington, Fairlock, Farringdon, Mile End, Baronscott, Maida Vale, Barking, Barkingside, Debden, Hammersmith, Vauxhall, Wembley Park, Tottenham Hale, Northwood, Oakwood, Wood Green, Woodford, Colliers Wood, and then Croxley, Charing Cross, King's Cross, St Pancras, Brent Cross, Hatton Cross, Osterley, Ballinborough, Chesham, Hampstead, Loughton, Leighton, Leytonstone, Stanmore, Snaresbrook, Greenford, Northolt, Northfield, Southfields, Marylebone, Kingsbury, Queensbury, Queensway, Queens Park, Park Royal, Royal Oak, Burnt Oak, then Aldgate, Southgate, Highgate, Moorgate, Notting Hill Gate, St Paul's, and East End, Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus, Lambeth, North and Northwick Park, Upton Park and Westbourne Park and Wimbledon Park and Stonebridge Park, Warwick Avenue, Waterloo, Watford, Walthamstow Central with Wanstead, Hounslow West and Hounslow East and East Ham, West Ham, West Hampstead, Punnybridge, Knightsbridge, Redbridge, London Bridge, Uxbridge, Perivale, Leicester Square, Goose Street, Baker Street, Bond Street, Warren Street, Old Street, Liverpool Street, Edgware, West Acton, West Harrow, West Finchley, Kew Gardens and Lancaster Gate and Garnersbury, Westminster, Upminster, Euston Square, Russell Square, Totteridge and Western and East Putney, Ealing, Broadway, Fulham, Broadway, Tooting, Broadway, Arsenal, Stockwell, Chigwell, Seven Sisters, Black Horse Road, Blackfriars, Temple East, Acton Oval, Bow Road, Colindale, Archway, Angel, Upminster Bridge, Clapham Common, Clapham North and Clapham South and Swiss Cottage, Acton Town and Camden Town and Chalk Farm and West Kensington, County Town and Canning Town and Sudbury Town and West Brompton, Thaden Boys and Tooting Beck and Stamford Brook, South Kensington, Rickmansworth and Mansion House and Marble Arch, South Wimbledon, Dollishill, Ganshill, Grange Hill, Surrey Hill, Tower Hill, Hillingdon and Aldgate East, Southwark High, Barnet, Earls Court, Bayswater, Pinner, Victoria, Mill Hill East, High Street, Kensington, Olympia, Ealing Common, Bermondsey, Heathrow's Terminals 4 and 5 and Heathrow's Terminals 1, 2, 3, Epping, Euston, Kilburn, Kilburn Park, Chalfont and Latimer, Cannon Street and Cannons Park, Embankment, Canada Water, South Ealing, South Harrow, South Canton, South Woodford, Canary Wharf, Harrow and Wheelstone, North Acton, North Ealing, North Greenwich, North Harrow, North Wembley and Highbury and Islington, Caledonian Road and Edgware Road and Finchley Road and Gloucester Road and Goldhop Road and Holloway Road and Latimer Road and Preston Road, Elm Park, Regis Park, Green Park, Holland Park, Hyde Park Corner and Upney, Moor Park, Tufnell Park, Chiswick Park, Newbury Park, Finsbury Park Road, Ding Valley, Hendon Central, Hounslow Central, Finwilly Central, Belsize Park, Finchley Central, Covent Garden, Tottenham Court Road, Woodside Park, Wood Lane, Hanger Lane, Chancery Lane, Reading Lane, Turnby Lane, Turnham Green, Buckhurst Hill, Golders Green, Kensal Green, Parsons Green, Stepney Green, Worsden Green, Bethany Green, Harrow on the Hill, Honest Grove, Ladbroke Grove, Boston Manor, Manor House, St James Park and St John's Wood, Shepherd's Bush Market, Shepherd's Bush, Harleston, Holborn, Northwood Hill, Stratford, White City, Whitechapel, Willesden Junction, Wimbledon, Ruislip, Ruislip Gardens, South Ruislip, West Ruislip, Ruislip Manor, Great Portland Street, Dagenham East, Bounds, Green Bank.
Well
oh,
done.
my word. good. There we go. Well, I managed to get through both shows at Wilton's without
I was actually querying the wisdom of trying to do it today when you're shattered.
I know, I'm beat. But we got through it, and I hope you enjoyed that, those of you who didn't join us at Wilton's. It will be going on the album, don't you worry. Actually, on that note, just you're all aware of how kind of life's been here with what with lockdown and what with building work and all of that. So the album isn't recorded yet, although I kind of launched the idea of the songbook at Wilton's with the show. The album will be launched in September, and pre-sales are now open on my website, Carradine'sCockneySingalong.co.uk. Click on the shop, and for £10 you can pre-order the album. And to be honest, the pre-orders will bankroll the costs of studio time. So if I can get some of that in the bank and pay for the studio costs, then we can get that all produced and out to you guys in September. So yes, thank you so much for your support as always, and for those of you who already got your pre-orders in, as I said, those will ship in September. And also we are talking about another outing or two for the show in the autumn as well. I quite like the idea of doing it at the CAA, the Concert Artists Association. It sounds very grand. My club, a club that I'm part of, which is in Covent Garden, and they've got a lovely little cabaret room, and we should have a sing-alongers party in the autumn, and hopefully many of you will be able to get there, and maybe a performance of the show, but also just to be able to meet you guys, have a drink, and chew the cud. So that's it. Wilton's the CDs on pre-sale. And of course, if you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along, don't forget all my merchandise on my website. And of course, if you fancy throwing some coins my way into my virtual tip jar, they would be gratefully accepted. Faye, comments and stuff coming in over there?
Right, okay. Oh, one comment from Heather Owen, when we were talking about Battersea. She said, do you know the Battersea barge? She went to see Cheese and Biscuits there.
I used to accompany Cheese and Biscuits on the Battersea barge way back when. Run by the lovely Peter Lewis, the Battersea barge. And many gigs there that I've done with Jamie Anderson and Paul L. Martin and Sarah Louise Young and Champagne Charlie. I think we met Champagne Charlie on the Battersea barge all those many moons ago.
There we go. Well, I've got a couple more birthdays, if now is a good time.
Go on, far away.
Nick Petty has told us it was Rasheen's birthday on Tuesday, and they went to Wilton on Wednesday to celebrate.
They did indeed. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to say hello to you, Nick and Rasheen. Nick and Rasheen, who go back as sing-alongers right the way back to the early days at Wilton's. I remember Rasheen and Nick. I may have been the first. No, maybe the second one. I'm at the first and the second one. Certainly when we were in the 11th. I know the date even, the 11th of November, 2014, was it? When we first moved into the main hall. And yes, met Nick and Rasheen there. So happy birthday to you. Hopefully you had a fantastic day. And thank you for celebrating with us at Wilton's yesterday.
And I've got another one.
Yep.
That's all right. So it's a belated birthday this time. So Louise Henderson has told us it was Andy Mason's birthday last Thursday. They weren't able to watch the sing-along because they were camping.
Oh.
Which I think was quite brave. No, we like camping, don't we? Well, I do. You put the tent up. But yes, happy birthday for last week, Andy.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday to you, Andy. Hope you had a good one.
Rose Tomlinson has put a bit of a brain stretcher in for you. I'm not sure if your brain can cope.
Go on.
So you might remember a few weeks ago she had her grandson Bertie was born.
Indeed.
And it was followed with a beautiful granddaughter called Lola.
Oh.
And she was wondering if there were any songs with Lola in. Yes, of course.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. What key am I in? It was Lola. Lola, she was a showgirl. No. I can't believe I can't play Copacabana.
You used to play that all the time.
I did. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. With crazy feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there, she would merengue and do the cha-cha. Yeah, I can't believe. I know the intro. No.
This is turning into the lock-in type play.
I've no idea.
Okay, I've got one that
I'm definitely tired. Yes.
I've got one you will be able to play. So Bryony Jameson has gone back to her job at Leeds City Varieties, and she's asked for a bit of Ilkley Moor Bar.
Oh. What are the lyrics? How does it start?
Oh my goodness.
How at the mint since I saw thee on Ilkley Bartat. Where have the mint since I saw thee? What key am I doing it in? Where have the been since I saw thee on Ilkley Bartat? Where has the been since I saw thee? Where has the been since I saw thee? All together on Ilkley Bartat, on Ilkley Bartat, on Ilkley Bartat. There we go for Bryony up in Leeds. Hope you are very, very well.
You and your poor brain.
I really am struggling.
I have
tonight.
to say, Baby Yoda / Grogu has been noticed hiding at the back with Tiny Tom.
Little Baby Yoda with Tiny Tom. That came from Susanna Cater. For Andrew, of course. So yes, sitting with Tiny Tom at the moment. So,
yeah, they're getting on very well.
They are indeed.
Rosalind Stewart says, didn't Marlene Dietrich do a Lola song?
Oh, they call me Naughty Lola, the wisest girl on earth. But my pianola plays for all it's worth. Lola, Lola. Yeah, they call me Naughty Lola. That's
Neither of those songs are really appropriate for a newborn baby.
No, not really. But I'm struggling to remember that in English. It's in German, the original, which Dusty Limits sings. Actually, they call me Naughty Lola. So there we go. Actually, while we're on the thoughts of the vintage scene and the wonderful London cabaret scene, good friend of mine Philip Hancock, his birthday on Monday next week. Hi, Philip, who again was in at Wilton's last night, and. So now, Philip, you put a request in a few weeks ago for an Al Bowley song, which I'm still yet to learn. I've got it on my list to do in a few weeks' time. So I hope you wouldn't mind if I dedicate another Al Bowley song to you this evening, because I know you're a fan. And this one, you may well be able to join in at home. I'm afraid the lyrics aren't in the songbooks, but it goes like this. What am I doing? What am I playing tonight? The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king and foolish. Though it may seem to me you're everything, the mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. The very thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. A little Al Bowley for Philip Hancock there. Hopefully you have a fantastic birthday next week. And also another birthday, a regular sing-along, Andy Smith. You're 57 on Sunday, and we've had a request for you from your wife, Josefina, for a little bit of I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts. We all know this one, don't we? Do you know the verse? Well, down at Barney's Fair, one evening I was there, when I heard a showman shouting underneath a flare, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. With the actions, please. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. You give them a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make me rich. There stands me wife, the idol of me life, singing roll a ball, a penny a pitch. Singing roll a ball, a penny a pitch. Singing roll a ball, a penny a pitch. Roll a ball, singing roll a ball, a penny a pitch. Penny a pitch. There we go, Andy. Happy birthday to you for Sunday. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. Faye, anything else coming in over there?
Well, I've got some other birthdays, but they're kind of celebrity birthdays of, sadly, people who are no longer alive. But today was Frederick Lowe's birthday in 1901.
Lerner and
Lowe wrote My Fair Lady, or composed My Fair Lady. And in 1922, it was Judy Garland's birthday.
Ah, clang, 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 when the trolley, ding, 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 when the bell, sing, 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 when my heartstrings, for the moment I saw him, I fell. Oh, my word. Happy birthday, Judy Garland. And, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. That's like the joke about where'd you weigh a pie?
Yeah.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. There we go. The old ones are the oldest. We've got a wedding anniversary in this evening. A wedding anniversary to the wonderful Julia and Derek Hurst. Hello, Julia and Derek. Your 15th wedding anniversary. My word, where has that time gone? Faye and I remember being at your wedding. A fantastic day. Beautiful, beautiful day. And it was the games out on the lawn that was the fun.
I have to remember the strawberries dipped in chocolate.
Oh, yeah! Glorious day.
And there was a chocolate fountain as well. See, I remember the food. And,
it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Many congratulations.
Indeed, many congratulations to you. And Derek has requested 2 songs actually for Julia for your anniversary. First of all, a little bit of my old Dutch. He says not because Julia is either old nor is she Dutch, but it's for me because I like the sentiment. So going out to Julia and Derek for your 15th wedding anniversary. We all know this one as well, don't we? We've been together now for 15 years, and it don't seem a day too much. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for my dear old Dutch. There ain't a lady living in the land as I'd swap for my dear old Dutch. There we go. Congratulations to you. And also, Derek has... he says, also, could you play anything from Oliver, as Julia loves singing along to these songs. They're classic, and because, as I've said them before, she is a closet Nancy. Anna Fagin, Oliver, and Dodger. Indeed, she is... Has Julia... I'm sure I asked this question last year. Has Julia ever played Nancy?
I don't know, but she should.
She should, indeed. It'd be absolutely wonderful. Julie's a wonderful actress, wonderful singer, and yeah. If you haven't, we really ought to arrange that in some way for you to, or maybe Julie, you need to put on your own one-woman show of Oliver performing all of the parts. I mean, in these days of kind of COVID restrictions and stuff, that could go down really well. I mean, a one-man show at Wilton's went down really well. So yes, a one-woman Oliver would be quite interesting to watch. So there we go. Just putting ideas in my head now. Yeah, I thought we'd sing the Cockney musicals medley. We haven't done this for a while. A lovely selection of songs, which does have a couple of Oliver songs in this. Consider Yourself, and finishing with a rousing chorus of Papa. So grab your songbooks. This is towards the end of the songs, but we're going to start in your best Artful Dodger with your fingers behind your braces, in your best Cockney accents. Here we go. A little bit of Consider Yourself. Goes like this. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares whatever we got we share? If it's a chance to be, we should see some harder days. Empty larder days, why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mates. We don't know have no fuss. For after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night birthday, Frederick Lowe. Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of coal, making lots of heat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. Core blimey, I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be. Who takes good care of me? Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely, 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 lovely. Well, in my London show, I talked about the wonderful Tommy Steele, one of my childhood heroes. And here's one of his. All lined up in a wedding group, here we are for a photograph. All dressed up in a morning suit and trying not to laugh. Since the early caveman in his fur took a trip to Gretna Green, there's always been a photographer to record the ABC. Oh, it flashbang, what a picture, what a picture, what a photograph. Poor old soul, blimey, what a joke, hat blown off in a cloud of smoke. Clap hands, stamp your feet, banging on the big bass drum. What a picture, rum tiddly bum 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 bum. Stick it in your family album. Well, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper, but get me to the church on time. I've gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in my prime. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, but get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll up the floor. If I'm whistling, and whoosh me out the door. For I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Kick up a rumpus, but don't lose the compass, and get me to the church. Get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on time. They've changed our local pal into a bowling alley, and things ain't what they used to be. There's Teds with drain pipe trousers and Debs in coffee hours, and things ain't what they used to be. It used to be fun, Dad and Mum paddling down South End, but now it ain't done. Now my mind chum, Paris is where we spend our outings. Grandma tried to shock us all doing knees up rock and roll. Things ain't what they used to be. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum-diddle-diddle-diddle, hum-diddle-I, hum-diddle-diddle-diddle-hum. Because I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father gave me nose a tweak and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word that saved me aching nose. The biggest word you've ever heard. This is how it goes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Go on, raise a drink and have a swave to this one. This one's a dedication to Julia and Derek. Happy anniversary to you. There's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the gin or the beer. If you got the patience, your own imaginations tell you just exactly what you want to hear. Papa, papa, that's how it goes. Papa, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear papa. Mr. Pussy Snodgrass would often have the odd glass, but never when he thought anybody could see. secretly he'd buy it and drink it on the quiet and dream he was an earl with a girl on each knee. Boom, ba, 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 that's how it goes. Boom, ba, 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 everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear of last time key change. Boom, ba, 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 that's how it goes. Boom, ba, 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 everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear of Papa. There we go. Give yourselves a round of applause. And of course, that one dedicated to Julia and Derek Hurst. Hope you had a fantastic wedding anniversary. Faye, anything coming in over there?
I don't know where that last note came from.
Me neither. I'm scraping the energy.
You're doing very well, dear.
Thank you.
I have a birthday, and not only a birthday, a special birthday.
Ooh.
It is Mirella Chamberlain's special birthday this Saturday, the 12th, and Helen Chamberlain is sending big virtual hugs from her and the gang. Mirella is a sing-alonger, so she is part of our lovely community. So a very happy, special birthday to you.
We're not allowed to know what.
It's very polite never to reveal a lady's age.
Just tell us how much they weigh.
Rude.
Indeed.
There is another birthday which we just missed. Rasheen was saying she thinks it was Cole Porter's birthday on the 8th or the 9th.
It was indeed. Rasheen, well spotted. Cole Porter, in olden days, a glimpse of stock was looked on as something shock, but now God knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use for letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. And lots of other wonderful songs.
Oh, too many.
Too many. All the stuff from Anything Goes, obviously. He wrote the lyrics for our first dance, didn't he?
Yeah.
I Gaze in Your Eyes, music by Anne Hampton Callaway, but it was the last. It wasn't the last thing that Cole Porter wrote. It was a lyric that he hadn't written a tune for, and Anne Hampton Callaway wrote a version, a comment for it. I'm waffling and I'm flagging as well, so I hope you wouldn't mind, ladies and gentlemen, terribly if we have a slightly shorter sing along this evening, because yes, I'm flagging. If you would like to join us for a short debrief after this live stream now, then come along and join us on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page. Again, won't be a long one because I'm flagging. So
and you have so much painting to do tomorrow.
I've sanded and stripped and today, and I'm just my finger. My ouchie on my finger. So there we go, flagging a bit, but. Thank you so much for joining us, as always, this evening. Just a reminder that the Tom Carradine's London Songbook CDs are available on pre-sale on the website carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. You can get your orders in for those, and those will be shipping in September. Before we... Well, I thought we should have a rousing chorus of this one. We haven't done for a while, actually. This one, a regular closing number from my sing-along, my live sing-alongs, which hopefully it won't be too long before I'm back doing. I had a few outdoor gigs, but the indoor sing-along's still restricted at the moment, so fingers crossed it won't be long. But just to let you know, I have been offered a date today at Wilton's for February 2022. They're fully booked in the autumn, but they've got a date for me in February, and hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, I do hope so. That it's going to be a sing-along show at Wilton's. It won't be my songbook album. It will be a show. It will be a proper sing-along at Wilton's. So, hold that thought. February 2022. I will be back at Wilton's and looking forward to it already. Playing Wilton's over the last couple of days has made me really kind of think about where the sing-alongs come to, where I've come to over the last kind of 15 months, and also where we've come along since 2014, starting the sing-along. So this one's pretty apt. Grab your songbooks, it's towards the end. It goes like this. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two, or three or four. Remember how we laughed away the hours and dreamed of all the great things we would do. Those were those days, my friend. They thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, what would we say? Those were those days, my friend. I thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Sad verse. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a very strange reflection. Was that lonely woman really me? Probably. Those were those days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days. Oh yes, those were the days. Last verse. Here we go. Through the door there came familiar laughter. Very familiar. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Tom! What was that? Oh, my friends were older but no wiser. But in our hearts our dreams are still the same. Come on, Faye, join me. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on Carradine's Cockney Sing-Along. And thank you for all of your support, as always. So lovely to see you. Faye, have you got any final comments?
Nothing, just to say thank you for joining us. And,
Brilliant. Huge thanks to Faye on comments, Andrew on drawing, and the wonderful Marcus Reeves as well, who deals with all the back end, but also a huge shout out to Marcus. Some of you are aware that Marcus was operating my projections at Wilton's as well, but a huge thank you to Marcus. Without him, the show really wouldn't have been what it was. He acted as director, writer. He helped me sew the show together. So honestly, Marcus, I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you. Yeah. Hopefully you're pleased and proud with what we created. And for those of you who didn't get a chance to see it, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the CD out in September. And also there will be a chance or two in the autumn to see the show as well. And hopefully a different guise as well. Once the restrictions allow us to sing along, it will be a different show as well. So even those of you who've heard it before, you can enjoy it again. Actually, on that note, Margaretta and David, I haven't forgotten your request for a nice quiet day post-Christmas holiday. I didn't get a chance to practice it up for this evening, but that will be coming hopefully next week for you as well. So yes, stay safe, guys. Nice to see you. And apologies for the short show this evening, but hey, said I'm flagging. Come along and join us for a brief debrief over on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers group. If you're not a member there, then just put a request in for that, and we'll see you shortly. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.